Hello, friends. Susan Axelrod here, Confidence Coach. We are talking about sales today. I am going to be rolling out a 5-part series this week for my Facebook Live at 5 with Confidence Coach Susan Axelrod. Every day in my coaching sessions with women who are in business for themselves or in small businesses, I ask about sales and selling. We are great at logistics, administration, and marketing. But most often, when I scratch beneath the surface just a little bit, I find out that there is what? A fear of selling, a fear of sales, and at least and not knowing how to sell. So I decided this week I'm going to do a 5-part series on selling. The 5 parts will be: number 1, know your product or service. Number 2, know your market. Number 3, know your statistics, your outcomes. Number 4, know your seminal messaging points, formerly known as the pitch, but I hate everything about the pitch and I love everything about seminal messaging sales points. And number 5, get confident about sales. So that's what we're going to be talking about this week. Today is day 1, and I want to talk to you about knowing your product or service. Honestly, this was something I struggled with for years, as I knew that I wanted to create an online business so I could have freedom and flexibility to travel to see one of my daughters who lives far away or some other friends, and to still be able to do my business while traveling. I knew that I wanted to talk about something virtually and get comfortable and confident online, but I wasn't really sure what it was that I would be selling. What was my service? I don't create products. I do now, but then I knew it would be a service-oriented offering. But I wasn't sure what it would really be. And I have worked on this for years and years, and I can easily, transparently reveal how hard it has been for me. Now it's fun and it feels so much easier because I'm crystal clear on knowing my service. I'm a confidence coach for women in the second half of life who are interested and impassioned about some business idea or opportunity. They want to create something for themselves, or maybe they already have, but they don't know where they're going. And if that is you, I want to work with you. I am ready for you if you are ready for me. Please contact me via the comment lines here. Call me on my cell phone, which is on my website. Contact me on LinkedIn. I'm there every single day. However you need to reach me to get confident in business, figure it out and contact me now, because I want to work with you. How do I know that I can help you? Because of hundreds of testimonials that are on my website and dozens of recommendations on my LinkedIn profile. People tell me I help them nearly every single call, and I believe them. See how easy? When you know what your service is and who your market is, etc., then it's easy to say, here's who I am, here's what I do, here's how I do it, and here's how great I am at it, because it comes from a place of burning desire to help you. And so knowing the service that I offer you makes it easy for me to say, if that's who you are, here's what I do for you. I work with you personally in individual coaching, and I have the most amazing accountability group, a cohort for you to join with other people in similar circumstances to yours. And I've gotten such great feedback on this group. I integrate my individual work with my group work, and I'm happy to discuss that with you if you're interested. You do not have to worry about me pressuring you or pushing you or, you know, really creating any difficulty for you. For me, I want to get you to an easy and fun yes. I had to think about these words because I took a second while I was talking to remember how I used to feel when somebody was pushing me or pressuring me to buy something they were selling me. And just felt like it was difficulty inside me. And so that's not how I sell anymore. I tell you who I am, what I do, and why I want to work with you and the type of people I want to work with. I work with women who are ready and really excited to learn strategies and skills, to get coached in confidence, and to rise. So embedded here is the seminal messaging that we'll talk about again later in the week about my service. Knowing the service that I offer, when I finally came down my funnel, right? I got through down the funnel and out the spout of being clear on what I offer, made it easy for me to say these words. What is the value of what I offer? High. It's extreme value for what I charge. My prices are great for me, but the value that you get is extreme. How do I know this? Because my clients tell me. So again, this is how you want to be speaking about the service that you offer or the products that you create. Are you with me? Do you understand where I'm coming from on this? If you are not crystal clear on your service or product, then you feel less confident to be able to explain what it is that you're doing. If you're doing this, that, and the other thing, as I have been for years, as I used to be all over the place with so many things, then it's hard to be in that really, out the spout of the funnel, really clear and easily able to say, here's the service I provide, or this is the product that I have for you that will work in this way, and here's why you should really buy it, or here's how it can work for you. So if you don't, the number one thing, know your product or service to be able to talk about it in an authentic, organic, free, and easy flowing way, then sales will be hard for you. If you think that sales or selling is a dirty word, then it will be hard for you. I was speaking with someone today and I asked one simple question. What did you think about the people who were in sales in the company you used to work for? And the answer was, they weren't my favorite people. And if that's the way you feel about salesmen or saleswomen, right? If that's the way you feel about people in sales, if that's how you think about sales, if you think of those old, car salesmen, and they were men, right, who pressured you and pushed you, or if you ever got involved with a coaching program where they put you into their, I call it Infusionsoft funnel, and pressured you to make a decision now, right? You know what I'm talking about. All those old tactics, just for me, speaking for myself, made me feel uncomfortable and made it hard for me to buy. Sometimes I did end up buying, but I felt guilty because I didn't want to really make that decision, but I felt pressured from them to make that decision. Now I'm a middle-aged woman. I'm like, screw you, I make the decision. But then I was younger and more impressionable. And that's what happens. With me in my sales process, I sell my service, about which I'm crystal clear, by offering it freely in discovery. My sales process includes a long discovery call. I'm doing this as much for myself so I can get to know and feel whether or not that person would be a good customer for me, a good client for me, as much as I want to show them my personal style in my work. Because let me tell you, sometimes it's not easy to work with Susan. You get pushed when you're working with me. Why? Because I want nothing but for you to rise in business. I want you to be the most successful. Your success does not take away from my success. Your light does not take away from my light. Our light together shines brighter. Our success together, what is it called? We all rise from our success together, right? The rising tide lifts all ships. And that's how I look at this. So this is the way that I look at sales and selling. I want to support you. I want you to buy from me. I want you to become my client if you're my ideal client. I call it my wonderful client. Then I'm very clear on my service, and I can speak with you easily. I can also identify both for myself and for you. I have had discovery calls at the end of which I say, I think I'm not really the best coach for you. Either this isn't my area, as in the case of relationship coaching, I don't do that, or I can tell that there's not a really good connection where I really know intuitively that I can really help this person rise. And then I say, I don't think I'm, the right coach for you. I'm not sure this is the best coaching partnership. And they say, okay, thank you. And we both move on. I'm happy with that because we both grew from that experience. But that's not what usually happens. By the time somebody finds me and is in my discovery process, I'm like, let's get started, baby, because I can't wait to really offer you this service and really have you benefiting from this. That is sales. I want to ask you, how do you feel about sales? How do you feel about your being the one to sell? Because if you have resistance around this, then I want to encourage you for your business, hire a salesperson. Get them really oriented and really smooth, authentically and organically with your language, your service, who you are, how you do your work, and let them go do what they do best, which is sell. There's no business without selling. There's no business without selling. And so once you know your service or product, you can really easily speak about it and encourage people to buy from you, whatever it is, whether it's a service or product. So I work with women usually in the second half of life, although I have more and more younger clients now. My youngest client is 26. And she already started, I worked with her to start a business a few years ago, or a year ago, I think that was. She came back to me. Now she wants to start a different business. She had an energy shift. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. She hired me again. Now we're working to start her next business. And it's great because she has so much time ahead of her. I'm like, let's do this. It's so much fun. But I also work with women in their 60s, women who have had long careers and they've been successful and their kids are now grown and gone. They have more time and, there's something they've always wanted to do, or they've had this passion rising and they're just inspired to serve. And why shouldn't they create a business out of it? And so I work with them in the same capacity. And if this is you, if this service can support you, I want to work with you. I want to help you with business confidence. I call myself a business confidence coach. I do business coaching. I have lots of skill building that I can offer, but in particular, my real magic with you is to help you with business confidence. I want to ask you again, how do you feel about selling? How do you feel about sales? What do you need to do to get comfortable and confident with this? I want to invite you to watch this video over and over so you can spot what I've been doing in this video. I've been selling to you. If you're seeing this, it's because I've been marketing to you for a long time, right? And if you're seeing this, then either you might be someone in business or you might know someone in business, and I would ask you, please share it so you can help your friend or sister or cousin or neighbor get more confident in business so they can make more of an impact. All right, so that's it for today. The number one thing that I decided I wanted to really share with you this week is know your product or service. Please come back tomorrow and we will continue this 5-part conversation on sales. See you then. Bye bye.